wicket or two the last couple of balls. Last ball of the over.
Full toss, hit in the air and taken. Mustafa rewarded once again. That's his second wicket. And a timely wicket too for the Lions.
That's right, Adil Amin meeting it on the full. Just couldn't get the elevation. Almost looked like he tried to scoop that into the air instead of trying to hit through the line. Just not getting his timing right. Good catch by Khalid out in the outfield. Not easy.
Imran Senior back. He's 3 overs. 2 overs as well. 1 for 3. And it's a boundary off the first.
That's always been a concern. Boundary of the first, boundary of the last. Your start and finish has to be really good. You have to think it over as a bowler, where you want to go. Yeah, they've decided to chase today, Darrow, so they don't want to find themselves in front of Mount Everest.
Well, unfortunate, South Africa has a very mild climate. Johannesburg, coolish winters, but good summers. You were recently in Zimbabwe, weren't you? And
yes, I was, yeah.
And I can tell you, of all cities in the world, Harare was voted as the most temperate climate, and we're not too far behind. But I've never experienced the snow anywhere in the world that we've seen earlier, so it's on my bucket list, and I think Kashmir is on my bucket list. Always has been, I can tell you.
You're not too far away from winning yourself.
175 tells us that's been the average. That's highly competitive.
Gone over. Nothing that Khalid Usman can do. It was a gift. The 2 very good Yorkers, and this time he misfires. Torum Shahzad.
That's the first. These 2 are in. 6 down the ground, and this is now the push has started. First big one down the ground. 6. 15 balls remain, if my calculation is correct. That should at least take them to 185, given it a run of ball. So Sikandar, I think there's a good chance this is going to go beyond.
He's hammered that. No textbook would have this shot. This is just like a wild swing, and he's got it right in the center of that bat. Ten of the first 2. And boom! That's even bigger. That was in the slot. Imran faltering with his length, and Khushdil Shah is ready to punish.
The second even better than the first. The first was a little bit shorter, this a bit fuller, but he's still got onto it. Let's have a look where he is in his crease. He's a little bit deep, but that's just allowed him though. Smart batting. That angle, it's not really going across the batsman. So it may start, but it's ending up literally in his arc. Just gives them every opportunity. Akmal seemed to suggest we'll get it more outside off. If he is, he's then got to go with this angle. He's got to go full outside off. But he got hit for a 4 there first ball, so then he dragged it straight and short.
Straight. Khalid Usman will cut it off. Oh, a slight fumble, but still stops them from taking the second. Good recovery there. 17 of the first 4. Have a look at these.
So that was the first one, full. Comes straight but short. What's the follow-up? That was even better. Straight up the meat of the bat.
he just gets himself in such positions that he's facing him head on. It's an open chest, so he's got more area where he can cover.
And he's cleared that right side. This is all the power hitting they talk about today, is getting that front side out the way so you can drive through with the hips, cocking the wrists, creating a big arc. It's almost like one would drive in golf in your hands. That's good bowling. That is much better bowling. We may just have to hear what the umpires to say about it. It's called a no ball, and with it comes a big hit. So it's all happening sadly for Imran Senior. 2 brilliant first overs, only went for 3 runs. Since then, it hasn't been his way. So a free hit.
The agony continues. He's chosen to chase today, Darrell, and it's not looking good. And this over, he's probably praying and the remaining deliveries get done with. It's already 19 in 4 deliveries. That's a big no ball. And now it's a free hit, and it's got Khushdil Shah on strike. Better send someone to fetch the ball. Last time offside. That'll be 4. That's a vacant zone. This is one of the biggest overs in the innings.
23, it is the biggest, Secunda. Now beyond 200 with 6 balls remaining, legitimate balls if we are to get only 6. It's just erred so badly in terms of his lengths in this over. 2 back-to-back 6s earlier, that was a length and line issue. But good batting, let's be honest. Good striking. What a great position the Royals have put themselves into here. Batsmen, you have to say, have done the job. And they finish it well, get closer to that 210, 215.
Slices that one, and what has he done? He's got right underneath it, and he's played that over point. That is a massive over. 29 of it. Also brings up the 200 for Mirpur Royals. 202 for 4 with 1 over to go. Mayor. Shot is high in the air. Opportunity taken. Khalid Usman takes the catch. A little too 200, but when it comes to you, you grab them.
This has been a very entertaining, brilliant innings from Khushdil, and if the Royals are to go on to win this match, they can thank him. Brilliant ball striking. 3 4s and 4 6s. I'm not too convinced this Super Asia smart catch was taken all that comfortably. Oh, all matters though, it all counts.
Low full toss. Now he'll teach you how to put it away. Told you he can hit the ball. 210 is a very little margin. You try a Yorker and you end up with a gift. You know, you're right about that. I always think when I hear that, oh, he's missed out on a full toss. Could have put it anywhere, but where?
But he's so far back there, probably anticipated. Now that's also smart cricket. The bowler will tell you when he sees the batsman do that, he often then looks to get it up there, and it put him off the last moment in terms of getting his length right. Far better there. So that's been very interesting. They'll turn for the second. There should be a run out. No problem with that. It's taken them to a